Default VPC, it will attach to internet gateway by default only. We have we have each and every region one VPC, right? That VPC, it having default IGW, no need to create. But while you try to creating your custom VPC, at the time you have to create the IGW. We need to attach the IDW to custom VPC. So it will work as a NAT between public and private IPv4. Okay. So we are trying to accessing the resources from AWS cloud to into your laptop, right? Using internet only. So you have the intranet and you're trying to accessing the resources from internet. Who's going to enable the communication between internet and intranet? NAT only. So it is going to act like as a NAT between public and private IPv4. It support both IPv4 and IPv6. This IGW, it will support for both the protocols, IPv4 and IPv6. Each VPC can have only one internet gateway. Each VPC can have only one internet gateway. So this is NAT gateway. So I will tell you tomorrow about NAT gateway. Today it doesn't require. Okay. So let's get started. I'll teach you with the help of few diagrams. Easily you are going to understand the concept exactly how we need to launch the VPC, right? Right guys, so let's see. First we have to log in into our AWS console. First step.
ସବୁଠୁ ଭଲ ଏଇ ଶିଶୁ ମନ୍ଦିରରେ ବି ପଢିବା ବି ଆହୁରି ଭଲ।
So first step, so we need to log in into our AWS console. Okay, this is our AWS account. Sorry guys. Right, so AWS account. If you want, you can log in as a root user. If you're having IAM user also, it's not a problem. You can log in as a IAM user. So root user means our mail ID, email ID, Gmail ID we have, right? Our mail ID we are going to use to log in. Okay. So while you are trying to log in at the time, so you have the regions, right? For example, Hyderabad region. So Hyderabad is a one region we have. So in this region, now by default we have one VPC, but what I am doing today, I'm trying to creating my own VPC, custom VPC. Okay. So first step 1, log in into your AWS console, navigate to VPC. I'll show you practically, don't worry. So we need to navigate to the VPCs. There we have an option called create VPC. You have to create one VPC. Okay. So this is one VPC. Okay. So this is one VPC. Right? This is our VPC, guys. You can give any name. For example, I'm trying to providing my VPC is a name. So my VPC is a name, right? So how to create this VPC? Click create VPC. This is second step. So you need to log in into your AWS console, then navigate to VPC service, right? Network service we have, network, what is that module we have? In that network module, we can find the VPC, okay? So go to VPC and click create VPC, then provide the VPC name. Then you need to provide the VPC CIDR. Your wish, according to your requirement. If you want, you can provide class A network. If you want, you can provide class B network. If you want, you can provide class C network. So now what I'm doing, I'm trying to providing the class A network 10.0.0.0/16. Better to provide /16. 16 means how many combinations? 65,536 combinations we have. That's it now. This total VPC, this virtual private network, VPC, right? Virtual private cloud size is 65,536. So we can launch 65,531 by default if you try to considering the entire network as a one subnet. Okay. So this is our big network, guys. This is our big network, right? So in this big network, first step, we need to create VPC with the help of one class using some CIDRs. Inside this network, what I'm doing, I'm trying to creating one subnet. Guys, I'm trying to creating only one subnet now. So tomorrow we'll discuss how we need to create the multiple subnets. Okay. If you want, you can create the multiple subnets also, you wish. So first what we are doing, we need to log in into our AWS console, then create one VPC. Inside the VPC, we are trying to creating one subnet. For example, my subnet. Okay. So here you need to define the size of your subnet. So we discussed, right? While we are trying to discussing about subnetting concept at the time. So we did like 192.168.0.0 network into multiple networks, right? Like the same way. So we are trying to dividing this network into multiple networks. It doesn't require who's going to launch 65,531 instances into one VPC into especially in one subnet, right? So that's why I'm trying to providing 10.0.1.0. So 10.0.0 also, it's not a problem, it will accept, right? So better to provide 1.0, okay, or otherwise 0.0, your wish, okay, /24. I'm providing 24 means 256 combinations we have. So in that we have to do -5. Total how many combinations we have? 251. Means we can launch 251 instances into the subnet. We can launch 251 instances or resources into the subnet, right? So this 251, it is going to consume from where? I hope you got it, guys. Clear? To avoid the overlap, provide 16 for VPC, right? So why 16? 65,536 combinations we have. It's a very huge network, right? So no one they're going to use the 65,536 combination. No one they're going to launch like 65,531 missions into one network. So that's why we are creating subnet with the help of this VPC. So this is our subnet. So now I'm trying to creating only one subnet. Tomorrow I will teach you how we need to create the multiple subnets. Okay. So now I'm trying to creating one subnet with the 10.0.0.0/24. 24 means we discussed, right? 256 combination. In that -5. So 251 instances we can launch into the subnet. 251 instances maximum we can launch into the subnet. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? Right. First step, create VPC. Second step, create subnet. Third step, yes, guys. According to this theoretical part, third step, which one we need to create? IGW, right? Internet gateway. First step, we created VPC. Second step, subnet we did. Now third step, IGW we need to create, internet gateway. So let's see here. Now I'm trying to creating one internet gateway. So it's act like as a router. It will act like as a router. So that's why I'm trying to providing this symbol. This is IGW, internet gateway. IGW stands for internet gateway. So this is IGW. IGW. So internet gateway. So this internet gateway, you have to attach to whom? VPC. After creating the internet gateway, so first step, create VPC. Second step, create subnet. Third step, create IGW and attach to VPC. So I did one IGW. Now I'm going to attach to this IGW to so particular VPC. Okay, what we did like before, my VPC, I'm going to attach this IGW to this VPC. Right, guys? So go to attach to VPC. Guys, this thick line is a VPC. This thick line we have, right? That is VPC. Create IGW. This is third step. And attach this IGW to whom? VPC. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. Right. Fourth step. Creating route table, right? We are trying to creating one route table. my RT. My RT means my route table, you can say. Okay. So my RT, one route table we are trying to creating. So inside this route table, what we need to do? So you have to associate with subnet first. Okay. Subnet association. So which subnet association? My subnet is a subnet name. We are associating with this route table. Okay. Subnet association. First, you need to connect the subnet route table. So now we are going to associate with this route table, this subnet, right? Second one, right? Whatever if you want, you can do after creating the route table. So now we are trying to adding IGW entries here. IGW entries here. So for example, 0.0.0.0/0. What is this? What is this, guys? This is default routing prefix. Got it? So we don't know the public IP address, right? We don't know what kind of IP address we are going to get into internet, right? So that's why we need to provide 0.0.0.0/0. So this 0.0.0.0/0, it will consider any kind of IP address. Got it, guys? What kind of like public IP address we have, we don't know, right? So that's why we are going to attach 0.0.0.0 with IGW. Okay. So means we have the communication between IGW and yes, guys, we have the communication between IGW and subnet. Got it, guys? With the help of this route table, we are communicating those both. Means IGW, it will allow the internet. IGW, it will allow the internet. Okay. So I hope you got it now. Yes, no. IGW, it will allow the internet into our subnet. Then the subnet, it will become public. Okay. We can access the EC2 instance from the subnet now. So I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no. Right. How to access the EC2 instance? How to access the EC2 instance? Let's see here. So this is our mission. This is our client mission. Okay. So this is our client mission, right? It may be Windows client, it may be Linux client, whatever it may be. Got it, guys? So I hope you're clear, yes, no? So this is our client mission, right? Maybe Windows client, right? So it's a Windows client. Just good, very good. Saho, Rampande, right, and Amrita also, right? Okay, so got it, guys. Now we are trying to sending the request. Do one thing. Before sending the request, you have to launch the instance. What happened? Assume this, we are trying to launching one instance here. This is EC2 instance. It may be Linux, it may be Windows, whatever it may be, right? So we are trying to launching one instance into this VPC. Got it, guys? Yes, no? What happened? So we are trying to launching one EC2 instance into this VPC. Simple. First, we have to log in into AWS Cloud account with root user or with IAM user. Launch one VPC. First step. Inside the after launching the VPC, we need to create the subnet. Then after creating the subnet, we need to create the IGW. After creating the IGW, you need to create the route table. Inside the route table, you have to attach the IGW entries and subnet association. So this route table, it will decide the route to send the data to the subnet. Okay, right? Okay, so now we launch one instance. Okay, now let's see here. So we have SG, right? Security group. Security group should have the protocol. For example, I'm trying to like launching like Linux instance. So for Linux instance in SG, we should have the SSH. Okay. So this is security group. It will act like as a firewall, right? Okay. 1 minute. This is internet. This is internet. Now we are trying to sending the request. How to send the request? With the help of SSH only, na? Here we are going to use the putty or CMD, whatever it may be. So with the help of putty, SSH, right? So we are going to send the request to through internet. The request we are going to send to whom? Through internet. The request who's going to get? IGW. IGW. Now it will transfer the request to the route table. Okay. IGW. It will transfer the request to whom? Route table. Okay. So this route table having two entries. One is IGW entry, another one is subnet entry. Means this route table, it is going to enable the communication between IGW and subnet. Now route table, it will send the request to whom? To subnet. Got it, guys? Route table, it will send the request to the subnet. Okay, guys, we have one security check on top of the subnet that is called NACL. NACL, network ACLs, right? And there's a security group. So simple. Assume this, we have the class into online, offline class into Naresh 80 New Campus. Okay, Naresh 80 New Campus, you know, your faculties, everybody, they're teaching the sessions there itself only, na? Hari Krishna sir, our Guruji, my Guruji, Satish Gupta sir, everybody they're teaching there itself only, right? Yes, no. Besides Satyam Theatre. Besides Satyam Theatre, guys. So besides Satyam Theatre, we have one way, right? Triple A Mall way. Don't know? You don't know. Yes, guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible? So if you are simply sitting without any answer, then I am thinking I am facing some network issues. You have to provide the response. Okay. So in that building, cellar we have, right? From cellar itself only, you don't know Nakafa because you are online student, right? Who's doing like to nourish offline courses, those people they know, right? So we have cellar, right? Class, whether you belongs to Python class, whether you belongs to AWS class, like this, they will check. First security check. Yes, no. First security check, that is NACL. This is network level security. On top of the subnet, we have a security group. By default in NACL, it will allow all traffic, guys.
ଟିକେ ତ ହଟସ୍ପଟ୍ ଅନ୍ କରିବ ନା
your belongs to Naresh IT, right? So they will allow you. So after allowing him, again, while you try to attending the session into classroom, in front of the classroom, we have one more guy. He is going to check whether you belongs to so and so class or not. So this is network level, means subnet level security, and this is instance level security. By default, subnet level security, it will allow all traffic. Any traffic can allow. Like our in front of the like gate building gate, we have security guard. He's going to allow each and every person, right? Like the same way. And then, but in classroom, we have one more guy in front of the classroom. That guy, he is going to allow only that particular class related students only, like SSH. So now, I hope you clear, guys. Yes, no. This much of detailed information, even you are not going to get into the paid class also. Right. So, so Divya, yes, no. Right. So now NACL, it is going to send the request to the SG. SG means security group, firewall. This firewall. Thank you, Nakafu. Thank you very much. So this firewall, right? It will check what kind of traffic it is. SSH traffic. Yes, we have SSH protocol. Then it will send the request to the EC2 instance. Then EC2 instance, it will provide the response to security group. Outbound all traffic we have in security group, right? Already we discussed, right? While we are trying to deploying the web server at the time. So for outbound all traffic we have. Then it will transfer to whom? NACL. NACL, it will transfer the request to route table. NACL, it will transfer the request to whom? Route table. 1 minute, guys. This is new mouse, but why I'm facing like this issue, I'm unable to understand. Okay. So now request to file forward to the what is that, guys? IGW, Internet Gateway. So from Internet Gateway, we are going to get the response into our laptop. Got it now? How exactly the process it will happen inside the VPC? Clear? Then we are going to access our remote mission from Hyderabad or North Virginia, whatever it may be, region, right? So like this, we are going to get the request. So clear? Can we do practically? It's very easy to launch. It's not a big deal. Hardly it will take like 15 minutes. That's it. Okay. Can we launch? I hope you clear about theoretical part, exactly internal process, how it will happen while you are trying to sending the request. See, while we are trying to launching the EC2 instance, if I need to teach those all, so you are unable to understand at the time. So that's why I have given only half of the information at the time. Now we are discussing about VPC. This is the right time to discuss. So that's why I have given the entire information, how the process it will happen while you are trying to sending the request, how you are going to get the response from the target. Right? Our target, we need to access EC2 instance. While you are trying to sending the request it is going to travel through all the resources. Then finally it will provide the response. We are going to get the response through all the resources. Simple. We are sending the request through internet. The request it is going to carry forward to the IGW. IGW have the connection between route table and VPC. So in route table we have two entries. Automatically those both it will communicate. So with the help of this route table, it will decide the route. The request it will carry forward with the subnet having NACL. NACL it will check. So it will allow everybody, right? So it will allow to the SG. SG it will check SSH. Whether if you having SSH it will allow. Otherwise it won't allow. We are unable to access the EC2 instance. We have SSH, it will allow. Then it will provide the response into the same route. SG to NACL, NACL to route table to IGW, IGW to through internet into our mission. Windows client. Clear now? Right, so let's get started. So let's see guys here. Go to view all services. If you want, you can search directly into search bar also, it's not a problem. Right guys? So usually you will get like the screen. Right? Go to view all services. Right? And then find where is network? Networking and content delivery. This is a module. Networking and content delivery. This is a module. Got it guys? Network and content delivery. What happened guys? यहाँ तक आ रहा है, बाद में नहीं आ रहा है. Right. So network and content delivery. Right? In that we have VPC, CloudFront, API gateway, direct connect, many things we have here, right? So now we are going to discuss about VPC. Click VPC. Click VPC. Got it guys? Right. Next. By default we have VPC. Let's see, I'll show you. Go to your VPCs. There by default you have VPC. See, this is default VPC. This is default VPC guys. Okay. This is default VPC. Okay. Got it now. So there we are going to usually launch the instances in this VPC itself only. Without this VPC we are unable to launch. Okay. If you want, you can delete default VPC also, it's not a problem. Right. So now what I'm doing, I'm trying to creating our own VPC, right? Create VPC we have, see here in orange color. So click this create VPC button. So how to create the VPC? Once again I'll show you. Let's see. Create VPC. Here also we have. Inside your VPC also we have. So now better to select VPC only. If you're selecting VPC and more, by default it will create few subnets and those all. First of all, you have to do manual. Then you can do according to your requirement, quick installation, quick deployment. It's not a big deal. So let's try to understand. Okay. So what we are discussing, we are doing manually. So VPC only, we have to select resources to create VPC only. Then to provide the VPC name. According to our diagram, I'm trying to providing the my VPC is a name. Okay. Let's see guys here. IPv4 CIDR manual input. Here you have to provide the IPv4 CIDR. If you want, you can provide this is also. This is also you can provide IPv4, but don't provide those all now, doesn't require. So IPv4 CIDR manual only you have to provide. If you need IPv6 also you can. See, we have IPv6 also, see. So doesn't require at present, okay? So now 10 dot, what is a preferable? Anything you can use, because it's not like this class A is a preferable, class B is a preferable, class C is a preferable. AWS having their own network, right? It may be class A, it may be class B, it may be class C. It will start from 16, it will end with 28, that's it now. Right? /16 I'm providing. So tenancy by default only you can keep. See guys here. Dedicated also we have, but it will charge, don't keep dedicated, okay? Tenancies we discussed, right? So while we are discussing about characteristics of cloud at the time, right? Okay, so normal only, no need to bother. If you are try to selecting monitoring, so enforce more, it will charge. Okay, don't use those all. Better to keep like for practical session, none only, no need to provide any kind of modes here. So go a little bit down. See guys, this is tags. This is tag. Name tag by default we have. If you want, you can add one more tag also. It's not a problem. This VPC I'm trying to creating for so and so project like this. You can add details. How many tags we can create? 50 tags. Already one tag we have. So to 49 tags we can create. Okay, remaining. So got it, guys. First VPC only. Then you have to provide the VPC name and then provide the CIDR, VPC CIDR, then create VPC. It's very simple. It's not a big deal. So VPC it got created successfully. See guys, one VPC it got created successfully. Let's see here. Okay, my VPC name is my VPC. The status is available, right? Okay, next step, subnets. So only one subnet I'm trying to creating. You can create multiple subnets also. It's not a problem, right? In Arthogena, it will support more than 6 subnets. Okay, let's see here. By default subnets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 subnets we have. It means 6 availability zones we have in Arthogena because this is origin of AWS. So 6 availability zones we have in this. Okay, see, right. So now we are trying to creating our own subnet. Create subnet. Simple guys. It's not a big deal. Simple. So clear how to create subnet. Here we have option, click this one, create subnet option, right? Got it now? Right. So where we need to create the subnet, you have to select the VPC. We have 2 VPCs. This is default VPC. This is our custom VPC. My underscore VPC is our custom VPC. Automatically you got a CIDR block. See here, 10.0.0.0/16. 10.0.0.0/16 we got, right? Now here provide the subnet name. For example, I'm trying to providing my subnet. Guys, here you can find the availability zones. So you are going to get the availability zones list. So by default, not preference we have. If you select not preference, any subnet automatically it will take. But if you want, you can prefer the subnet, means availability zone, not subnet. You can prefer the availability zone, right? So now I'm trying to using 1A, 1B, US East 1A, US East 1B, US East 1C, US East 1D, US East 1E, right? US East 1F. So you can select according to your requirement, right? So now I have selected one subnet here. And then we need to define the block. Guys, 10.0.0.0/24 you need to provide. Don't give 8. 8 if you're providing, you don't take. If you want, you can try. So I'm trying to providing 8, you don't take. So what will happen? See what it's saying was minimum 16, maximum 28 only you have to provide, like that is saying, right? So now 24 I'm providing. 24 means from 65,536 we are accessing 256 minus 5. So means 251 instances we can launch into the subnet. So by default we got a tag name, then create subnet you can do. So subnet automatically it will create. So second step completed. First step VPC, second step subnet. Don't create route table now. So you have to create the IGW now. So click IGW, Internet Gateway. Then by default we have an IGW. See here. By default we have an IGW, right? So now I'm trying to creating my IGW, own IGW. So click, then here provide the name. My IGW is a name. You can use any name, okay? Where we need to create. So we need to create into our AWS account. Click create. Click Internet Gateway. Create Internet Gateway. Internet Gateway got created successfully, guys. So let's see here. You need to attach this Internet Gateway. So at present status is detached, right? Go to action, then attach to VPC. This is mandatory. Then here your VPC only you are going to get and attach it. So clear, guys. First step create VPC, second step create subnet, third step Internet Gateway, fourth step route table. By default we have one route table. This route table belongs to default VPC. Now I'm trying to creating so let's refresh. We should have the 2 route tables. Yes, 2 route tables. I said now while we are trying to creating the VPC at the time, we are going to get one route table also. By default route table we have. Okay, at present you are into very initial stage, right? Don't bother about default route table. Create your own route table according to our diagram. Create your route table, own route table. I'm trying to creating this route table. Create route table. Route table name my RT. And where I need to create? You can create into my VPC. Then create route table. One route table it got created successfully. Right? Guys, according to this diagram, this route table it got created successfully. Now associate with subnet. Right? Go to here. We have association, right? Subnet association. Click association, subnet association, edit subnet association, select this one. Then subnet association. Got it, guys? Select this one. Subnet, create. Okay, associate. Then routes we have, see, edit routes. Edit routes. By default, we have one route. So 10.0.0.0/16. This is local active, right? Now I have to create one more route. Here 10.0.0.0/0. This is default routing prefix. And here target, we are allowing IGW here. Okay, use this drop down menu. We are allowing IGW here, right? Allow the IGW. Then here you have to select your IGW. Then save changes. Successfully, we created one VPC, our private VPC, according to our requirement, right? Now, this VPC, whether it is working properly or not, how we need to check. You have to launch one instance into this VPC. Then you can verify, try to access the instance. Then you can verify. How to launch the instance, guys? Go to EC2. My VPC key one, otherwise key pair. Okay, what happened? Okay, space we should not provide. So now create key pair. I have created key pair. The key pair it got downloaded into our mission. Guys, only 5 minutes, please. Right. Next, network settings. Coming to network settings. By default VPC we need to change where we need to launch this instance. For example, Amrita, she purchased one more new home. Always Amrita, she is going to keep her laptop into new home itself only, na? Edit. Then here, default VPC, by default we have, select the VPC, my VPC, our VPC, our own VPC you need to select. By default you have default, right? So you need to change default to our VPC. Next, subnet only one we have, no need to bother. Guys, you need to enable this one, otherwise you are unable to access the instance through internet. Auto assign public IP address we have now, we need to enable this one. Okay, a security group if you want you can create, or otherwise you can change. Okay, I'm trying to creating one security group also here. My SG, right? So I'm allowing SSH into. If you want you can add many rules, your wish. Okay, guys, while we're discussing the time I have given the information about NIC card, right? Guys, can you hear me? Am I audible? I have given the information about NIC card. Here you have advanced network configuration we have, right? There you have the NIC card. Network interface we have. See, this is our virtual NIC card. No need to change everything. We can keep by default only. No need to bother. Right? And the launch instance. Clear? Simple. So we are launching this instance into where? Into our own VPC. We are not launching this instance into our default VPC. Okay. We did one VPC according to our requirement. We launched this instance into that VPC. Then go view all instances. Then you can find the details. See guys here. So it's taking some time, only 2 minutes. I'll access this one. In between, I'll convert that key into PPK, PEM key to PPK, right? I think Amrita, you asked me before, right? Let's see how to convert. Puttigen, open Puttigen, click load. And then which key? What is the name I have given for that one? My VPC key, right? Then open. Okay. Right? Putti gen load. Then find my underscore VPC key. Then click open. Click OK. Then save private key. Yes. Then my VPC key pair dot ppk dot ppk. Then save. That's it now, guys. Save and quit. Open putty. Open putty. Then copy the public IP address. Select the instance. Then paste it here. Got it, guys? This one only, no? Open. Accept security alert. EC2-user. See, successfully we launched the instance into our VPC. Clear now? So this is all about VPCs, guys. Clear? This part completed. Tomorrow I will teach you, guys, how to delete also we need to discuss. That is very, very important. It's very easy. It's not a big deal. Right. Let's see here. First, delete instance. You have to delete the instance, guys. You have to delete the instance. Terminate instance. You have to delete. Okay. After deleting the instance, simple. It should delete properly. You need to get the here message instance status terminated. Then go to VPC. Then select VPC properly. Then delete it. Automatically everything it is going to delete along with the VPC. VPC it will delete. Subnet it will delete. Route table it will delete. Everything it will delete. So only 2 minutes, guys. Okay, let it finish this one. Tomorrow I will teach you how to deploy the public and private okay. Usually it will take 10 days. Guys, I'm not talking about all the people. I'm talking about me. while I'm trying to teaching at the time. So VPC it will take like minimum 1 week. EC2 it will take 4 days, and IAM it will take 10 days, more than 10 days only. Okay. So clear, guys. I hope you got it. Hmm? Almost 10 to 20 people they out. Huh? Amrita. So no one they are going to use the default VPC into real time. According to your project requirement, you are going to create the subnets and VPCs. Your according to your project requirement, just default VPC for testing purpose only. If you want to can use default VPC also, but it's not recommended. Right? I need to check, Atul. Give me 1 minute, I'll check. We have EBS, S3 and RDS. 3 modules we have, guys. Okay. Now let's see here. The instance it got terminated. Instance it got terminated successfully. Right? Go to VPCs. Then your VPC. You are enjoying the session. I should not finish earlier. You have many sessions, right? So I am a temporary, right? So you people, your faculties, they will teach more than 6 months, right? Select this one. Hmm? Then go to action. Then where is delete? Delete VPC. Simple, guys. It's not a big deal. But you have to do the practice, then you are going to understand. Otherwise, always you are going to face difficult. You are going to feel difficult, not face. You are going to face also, right? Okay. So I hope you got it, right? Yes, no. The entire VPC got deleted. There is no custom VPC. Why I'm trying to deleting immediately? Because this is not my account. This is someone else account. Why I need to like unnecessary create like we need to keep the like resources. They are going to get charged, right? So that's why I'm deleting immediately. Right? Every day we launch about closing. Just now I have deleted, right? Every day I'm launching and as well as I'm deleting also. Don't keep those VPCs into your AWS account. If you keep the VPCs, then you are going to lose. You are going to get charged from that free amount we have, right? $200. From the $200, it is going to get charged. Please, while you are trying to launching the instance, better to delete the instance immediately. Okay. See, let's see here. Saho, I will explain you. You said this is a point whether you are getting or not, right? If you're enjoying the session, then only you are going to get the session, then only you are going to get the knowledge. So we have to feel enthusiastically, and then only we are going to enjoy the subject. If you're enjoying the subject, then only you are going to get the good subject, in organization column, it is not showing any options like personal or business. It will show you each and every option, but I'm not teaching organization session here, right? Nivedita. So this is basic only, Nama. So if it is a paid course, then definitely I will teach each and every part into organization. Then I am going to provide you federation users also, how we need to allow one user into multiple clouds. You can access with the help of one user multiple clouds. If you want to can access AWS cloud, if you want to can access Azure cloud also, if you want to can access GCP cloud also. Those kind of concepts we have in paid sessions. Got it? So I hope you're clear. Thank you, Amrita. Thank you very much. See, simple guys. While we are trying to learning the subject, always we have to enjoy. तभी समझ में आएगा आपको. अगर नहीं है तो समझ में नहीं आएगा. If you are feeling stress, definitely you are unable to understand. Whatever it may be, not only in AWS. Not only in AWS. So if you are unable to understand, ask them. Get the information from them. So, sir, please try to explain once again. Definitely people they will teach. It's not a big deal. Right? Okay, so let's see here. How many sessions are there? Okay, guys, who have the another sessions you can. So this guy is asking how many sessions are there because he's feeling bored, I think so. Huh? Atul? Right. So tomorrow, maximum I'll try to complete VPC. So if you having like any kind of like small stuff, I'll teach again. I'm going to extend one more day, right? So tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'm going to complete VPC, right? Then I'm going to start the EBS volume. Hardly for EBS volume, 1 day is enough. We'll see. 1 or 2 days we'll discuss. But test 3, it will take like 2 days. Okay. For example, 2 days S3, and then RDS. Maybe till Monday or Tuesday. You can say like maximum Wednesday. That's it. 12th. When we started the session, कौन सा डेट पे स्टार्ट किए थे यार? So just I'm hitting. Okay, don't take serious. Okay. 20th, right? July 20th, and then so 20 days, right? That's it, na? Okay. So 20 days only, na course. Right. Okay, guys. That's all for today. So thank you. So already I have extended like 15 minutes more, so that's why. So thank you for you people, right? So please don't miss the tomorrow session. Tomorrow I will teach you how to create the public and private subnets. Then how we are going to allow the internet into the private subnet also I will tell you with the help of NAT concept if you having time. Okay. Right. See you guys. Bye. Take care. So welcome, Amrita. Welcome, Ram Pandey. Amrita. Naina. Welcome.